Morning guys, 31 days, 20 hours to Ironman. And it's another difficult start to the day. One that I had just a few short weeks ago. I learnt this morning of the loss of a friend of ours, or a school friend's mother. She lost her fight to cancer yesterday, and I think it's going to impact pretty much the whole area. Now, I learnt about it while I was having my breakfast this morning. My wife told me, and I went through the usual emotions of hurt, sadness, reflection. Thoughts for the family about how much pain, sadness they must be feeling. And then I just spared a moment to think about Margaret, the lady. I thought about all of the many times that I was around her. Just thought about that for a moment. Margaret was the life and soul of pretty much every party that I've ever been to where she was there. And I'm not just saying this for effect, she was. She's impacted in a positive way a whole community. She was a governor at the school at one stage, I believe. She was a huge inspiration around her children, her children's friends. Whenever we visited as a child, which was a lot during my young adulthood, she was always there with a big hug and a warm smile and a cup of tea. She's going to be missed a lot. And although, despite not seeing her for a few years, I think the last time I probably saw her was in passing in the street. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's not been a thought. So, it just makes you realise, I guess, how that ticking time clock is there for all of us. And sometimes it seems almost criminal to take away a life that has helped, inspired, motivated, and given so much love to many people. You know, that time's ticking. There's a lot of reflection to be had, you know. Think to myself, am I going to be able to leave such an impact like that? Like Dina, who passed just a few weeks ago. I went to the funeral of my neighbour, friend. And then Margaret, two inspirational, magnificent women. You know, can we really say the same? Can we say in 30 years' time, both women have lost their lives in their 60s, and we say that we're going to leave the same impact, the same positive emotions and feelings beyond our immediate family? Is what I'm doing right here and now, documenting my journey to Ironman, going to inspire others to make some positive changes to their life? Or is it a complete waste of energy, effort and time? could my time right now be spent doing something more? It's sad. Sad, sad, sad. Tragic. So, this morning I am going for a swim. 2,600 meters swim. I think off memory it's divided into a 1,500. And then a 5, I think, but I'd have to check. So I've got that. Be wearing my new TYR jammers. I'll put a link in the description below of the ones that I went for. Just did a review a couple of days ago on my older TYRs. I think they're called Fusion 2s. I did a review on those. They start to wear in the crutch area, but managed to get me, according to the Garmin, 54,000 meters. So those pair of jammings lasted 54,000 meters, which I don't know whether it's a good or a bad thing. I mean, I'm going off the base it's a good thing. It's a very chlorine-rich pool that I'm in. They get washed after every session and dried. The integrity of the elastic is still very, very good. The stitching is faultless. The only wear that I've had in them is in the crutch, and I think that has to do with using a pull buoy for certain swim sets. So I could say that they would go a little bit longer at a push. And I did the math, and it works out something like 0.00007. So 0.00007p, or 7 of a pence per meter. 7 thousandths, I guess it is. 7 thousandths of a penny. So yeah, so it's nothing per meter. So I've ordered another pair because I was happy with the TYRs. I've gone for a different one in their range. Hope I haven't made a wrong choice there, because they are good. But I was happy with what I've got. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll also know that, you know, once I've got something that I like, I tend to stick with it. These jumpers I've got 2 of. The Brooks that I'm wearing at the moment, the trainers, the GTS 15s. I have 2 pairs of those, likely to get another pair shortly. I found a pair of socks that I like, so I went and bought, you know, a couple of dozen pairs of those. So I'm a stickler. Once I find something that I like, then I tend to buy multiples of it. And it's as simple as that. So the TYRs have stuck with the same brand but gone with a different model. Hopefully that choice has been right. So I'm going to be testing out those. Then this evening I have a hour and 15-minute ride. That is after I've picked my children up from school. So I'm picking my children up at 3ish. So it's going to be, yeah, my hour and a half ride. It's going to be on the turbo around about 5:30ish this afternoon, maybe 6. Hour and 15 minutes. Heart rate zone 2, nice comfortable pace. to get in the zone, get the legs moving. It was rest day yesterday, and I did exactly that. I literally hardly moved. I found I had quite a bit of work to do, but literally just sat the majority of the day, fed up on sweet potato, smoked salmon, chicken, broccoli, potatoes, more sweet potatoes, some fruit. So yesterday it was a pretty comfortable day. And I've said it before, I feel when I'm resting, I feel like my energy store levels building back up again. I can literally feel it. So I'm aware of the importance of it. I'll tell you what is going to be very interesting for me, just thinking forward 5 weeks, it's only 5 weeks till I leave, I think. Well, 5 weeks leave. Yeah, it's 5 weeks until I leave. What's going to be interesting is how my body reacts to that taper week. And how I'll be controlling the temptation to not go out and do more. That's going to be a really interesting environment to be in, because I'm going to a place, Club at Santa in Lanzarote, where I'll be staying. While I'm there, it is a facility set up, designed, built for sport. You know, everywhere you look there's sport. They've just spent millions on renovating, extending and developing new facilities. I haven't been for a couple of years, so it's going to be good to see what developments they've made in the same time, or giving into the temptation to go and utilise those facilities. So anyway, that's it for me for now. Got a few chores to do first thing before I go for the swim, but we've got a 2,600 metre swim and then an hour and 15 minutes on the turbo later tonight. For now, that's it, and I will catch up with you later. Peace out. Hi guys, so second session of the done. As you can see, I have just finished. Hour and 15 on the bike. Heart rate zone was between 2 and 3 for 4 minutes, and then a minute sprint best effort, of which it went up to like 4.5 heart rate zone, and then after that minute back down to heart rate zone 2 to 3, 4 minutes, and repeat that for 1 hour 15 minutes. Felt really good actually. Time went really quick because you're constantly looking for the 4th minute each time. So that's that. Hydrated with 44 ounces of fluid and a gel every 20 minutes, starting at the 20-minute mark. Apart from that, feeling good, feeling pumped. Swim went pretty well this morning. Had some thoughts on my mind, so it was a pretty good place to get distracted from the outside world, put earplugs in, and just kind of zone out. So that's it. You know, we're at the 30 day stage tomorrow, so the clock is really ticking. We've got 5 weeks till I leave.
5 weeks today till I leave and arrive in Lanzarote. So, you know, it's exciting times. Really, yeah, very excited. So again, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate all of your feedback, all of your support. Everyone on Instagram and Facebook, thank you for reaching out. It's very warming, heartwarming to receive such kind words and such kind support. We're up to 500 followers now, or friends, or whatever you want to call them, on Instagram, which is fantastic. We've reached over the 1,000 mark on Facebook. I'll keep posting as much as I can. Just bear in mind I do have work as well, work commitments, family commitments. So I'm doing my best to show my gratitude for all of your support and kind words. So for now, peace out. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you for a run tomorrow morning. Have a good evening.